Back row ministry of the world permit, Mr. Market coming back at you. So we had the debogle, the debate between the madman Trump and her new name is now Kilmala. I call her Kilmala because of the company that she has currently decided to keep, be it Dick, Let's Go to War Cheney, and Liz, Hey Dad, Let's Go to War Cheney. Um, Definitely we're seeing the World War III occultists joining Kamala because they can control her. Uh, Remember, Cheney is Mr. Halliburton, so definitely some defense contracts coming his way if Kilmala is elected. And once again, Kilmala does not claim black, and that's for a reason. Remember now, if she is the person, and I always said that a Democrat is at the helm for these world wars, she takes us in World War III and the outcome is not favorable, which it probably will not be for America, black people will be blamed. She can back out because she can go and say, yeah, I'm East Asian, East Indian, I'm not black. So she'll just throw black Americans under the bus and once again, we'll be the patsies. But as far as the debate, who won, who lost, who really cares? At the end of the day, the part I'm always waiting on is when both candidates bow down to the Israeli state, who they both have pledged to continue to give weapons to, and 38 billion of your tax-paying dollars over the next 10 years to fund whatever war they want to fund. So Israel definitely is going to be mixed up in World War III. And Trump put out the most truth in the debate when he talked about World War III, when he talked about nuclear weapons, when he talked about the Israeli state possibly being obliterated. These are things that could come about during this world war. Russians, boots on ground in America. If you watch I Pet Goats, you saw Russians with boots on the ground in America with their flag posted up on American soil. So this is going to be the legacy of Kilmala. She was chosen for, if anything, bringing America into World War III. She got the Cheneys behind her, backing her, all the warmongers, ready to boost up defense budgets. Their children aren't going to be slaughtered, but they'll play the role of proud Americans inside of this. Trump in the debate was typical Trump. He could have talked about and focused on the things he should have focused on, but of course, Trump gets sidetracked and goes into his rambling states and embellishes with the cats and the dogs getting ate. Typical rambling Trump. Did not hammer her on anything that he could have hammered her on. Kamala's not a great debater. You could have ripped her apart. She didn't want to answer any questions, and once you peeped at that, really she didn't want to fight, which was answer the questions, you could have tore her up. So she just really used some good tactics to get out of answering questions. She started off the debate not answering a question. So she has no policy. She's a puppet. Kamala's the perfect example of the president of the United States. Just a person that's there. You see them, they're on TV. They always got these great speeches prepared, but they do absolutely nothing. And Trump's truth was true. People are saying, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But you're acting like you're not in that position right now. Kamala is in the position. She is the vice president. She works with the president. She actually has a platform that she should have been building up over the last 3 years, which was the technology platform. She didn't build that up. Most vice presidents build up a platform. Al Gore, I remember when he was vice president, did a lot of work on climate change. So she didn't do anything for the last 3 years. Not anything. She just was a face, and she's the perfect example of who they need in office. A puppet, the Chinese will control her, the Clintons will control her, everybody will control her. She'll just be, hey, I'm the president, ski-wee. That's pretty much who she is and what she is. She's an opportunist. She doesn't care about America. She just cares about her creating her own legacy, and you can kind of tell that type of person. Uh, Trump cares about America. He does. Unfortunately, he's in the back pocket of the Israelis. They control him, as they do all American presidents. And Trump can get up there and talk about make America great again. It's all about us, but then give your $38 billion over the next 10 years to Israel and not say a damn thing about it, nor be challenged about it. Because for all those maggots, you're a bunch of hypocrites. Because at one instance, you got somebody in front of you saying, well, make America great again, and it's all about us. Um, Give me your taxpayer dollars so I can give you $38 billion over the next 10 years to Israel. And then he gets up there and say, well, I won't tax overtime dollars. I won't do that, but I'm still going to give this $38 billion over the next 10 years to Israel. So he's no better than her. He's no better than her. And no better than the warmongers. Some warmongers don't care about who they decimate. Other warmongers choose the people they want to work for, but the decimation is still real. So I really call it a debacle. Who won? Like I said, who cares? Who cares? There were a lot of truths, a lot of untruths. The abortion law will not be changed. The Constitution does not allow that. The Supreme Court made a ruling. Yes, you have to get that voted in, and the states have the power to decide their own abortion laws. So each state has the right to do what they want to do based on their people. So all this stuff about choice, you do have the choice now. You have the choice to decide for your state. And if women are really serious, they're going to vote when it comes to these votes on abortion. They're going to get their butt off the keister and vote about these things. In some states, nah. Some states might surprise you. You don't know how the people are going to vote. So I heard a lot about the people, but then Kamala's talking about the people with abortion, but then suddenly she wants the government to be in control. So what the government got to do with the people? The states are the people. The people are going to decide the abortion rules within that state. That's up to the people, not the government. So you can't play both sides of the street. Well, the people and the government shouldn't decide, but the people are going to decide, not the government, Kamala. So all that abortion talk you're talking about, the people are in control. The people will decide for each state. Majority rule. That's democracy. And it's funny how folk always talk about democracy, but don't practice it. Democracy is we vote. We vote as a whole. The state of Virginia will vote for how they want abortion to look. The state of California will vote for how they want abortion to look. The state of New York will vote for how they want abortion to look. And so on, and so on, and so on. It'll be the people, not the governments. Not the government. They will make legislation and must be voted on these states. So you can't say I'm for the people, but the government need to take over. And once again, if they wanted to do this, they had 3 years, they could have wrote up legislation or put together their own bill to get this done. But they haven't been doing anything. So you can't suddenly say I've been doing this, because remember now, this abortion thing happened on their watch. That didn't happen on Trump watch. That happened on their watch. So what were they doing when it was taking place? Because honestly, they really don't give a damn. You think Kamala really cares? Kamala ain't got no damn kids. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. So definitely on abortion, she did a good song and dance, but it was more the government still wants to be in control, not give it to the people. Migrant issue. Trump didn't do anything to slap in the face with that. Once again, cities are being overran. She had no answer. She had nothing to say. She has no policy. She doesn't give a damn. So you heard who the person is on the stage. They have no answer. They're not going to give you an answer. They really don't care. That is a puppet. That is someone who's trying to change a narrative by letting a bunch of folks into the country that can become a new voting populist bloc. So, like I said, this election has various themes and different ways it could go. You have the World War III scenario, which could come even with Trump in office. World War III can still kick off. Remember now, Trump still backs Israel. So there still can be World War III. It's prophesied. So we know we're going into World War III. We just don't know which one of these candidates. We know the form that it will take, which it will be a war between Zionism, not Judaism, Zionism. The war between Zionism and Islam. Zionism and Islam, two different ways of seeing things. Zionism is not Judaism, ladies and gentlemen. Two different things. But that's what the prophecy is about World War III. So Trump could be at the forefront of that war because he bows down to his Israeli handlers. Any way it go, it might not end right. And right now, Putin and Trump are on the outs with this whole Kilmala thing. So he could play a big part in that. So it doesn't matter really who's at the helm. It's basically how it's going to look when that person at the helm. Kilmala, we know she's in the pocket of the Israelis. They own her. Putin has no respect for her because he wants her to be the president. So anytime a man say that and laugh, he has no respect for you. So those statements were true by Trump. And somebody, well, she's a woman. No, because Putin wouldn't run up on Hillary like that. Putin would never disrespect Hillary at that level, and he didn't. I want y'all to think about that. Putin would never disrespect Hillary at that level because he know Hillary not gonna play. She ain't gonna play like that. But he has no respect for Kilmala whatsoever. None. None. Because anytime I say your name and then laugh and then say that I like that goofy ass laugh of yours, he don't got no respect for her. He would never do that to Hillary Clinton. He would never do that to damn Nikki Haley. He ain't gonna do that shit. Because the way they present themselves. The way they present themselves, he ain't gonna try to do that. But with her, no respect. No respect whatsoever. Because she don't have no respect for herself. That's the problem. You think people in Russia don't read stories about Willie Brown? You think these folks don't go out and read about these folks? You think these folks don't study Trump? They study all these people. They laugh about some of the stuff they read about some of the American politicians and things they've done. Remember, these guys that get to the top, they've killed people. They're murderers. Putin's a stone cold killer. He ain't got no love. He don't tell me any jokes. So definitely he's got no respect for her. None whatsoever. So migrant situation, neither one of them did a good job. Trump did not hit her on points he should have hit her on. She didn't answer a damn question, her usual. Abortion, Kamala was being a hypocrite. First she's saying it's about the people and women's choices. The women got a right to vote for what they want. Then she said, well, no, the government need to step in and dictate over the states and the people who have the right to vote for what they want. So that's hypocritical. National, when we talk about our national policies, Kamala's a joke. They don't take us seriously. They won't take us seriously. They won't take us seriously. Ukraine and Russia at war. They didn't take Biden or Kamala seriously. And Biden's been backing that Ukraine war the whole time. His son was funneling money through Ukraine. That's been proven. And when Biden gets out of office, his son is going to go to prison for a very long time because a lot of stuff is going to come out. And that scumbag, I don't trust leaders who wear sweatshirts and hoodies like the Ukrainian president, who's probably going to take a boatload of money and get the hell out of Dodge when Ukraine gets obliterated by Russia, which is going to happen. You think they're just going to keep letting them drop bombs? You see, the Russians have not truly responded to what Ukraine is doing. Ukraine is 5 seconds from obliteration at this point. And he's going to take the money and he's going to run. And I know people already over there who are not seeing all these funds being given back to the Ukrainian people. I know some Ukrainians now. This ain't nothing but robbery. And the sweatshirt and hoodie guy is going to take the money and run. You're going to take the money and run. So she's definitely weak on foreign policy because she's a joke. She's a comedy. She's a comedy show. They have no respect for her and won't have any respect for her. They'll do whatever the hell they want to do, which they're already proven. That, hey, we can just do whatever the fuck we want to do. When we talk about the economy, The economy's fucked up. She didn't answer their question on the economy. She started talking about, well, the middle class and the middle class and the middle class and the middle class. He didn't answer any question on the economy. He didn't. He damn sure didn't answer the question about selling out to China, which he did. Got caught. But her sitting there, the middle class, the middle class, the middle class. So, kind of seeing this performance by both of them just tells you both of them are incompetent when it comes to how they're going to do things. Was the economy better under Trump? Yeah. COVID hit, but the economy was much better. Gas wasn't $1 billion. Food wasn't billions of dollars. So things were a little bit better. Kamala and them, it is what it is. Gas shot back up. Food is out of control. She's not doing anything, but she's in office. So my biggest problem with Kamala was she acting like she ain't in office right now. She was kind of acting like Trump had been the president the whole time. And no, he's not the president. So I call it a debacle. You can call it a debate. There was no winner. Both of them were losers, in my opinion. Neither one of them did anything. I'm not voting at all. I'm done with voting. I'm not going to waste my time voting for hypocrites. Both of them are hypocrites. Both of them are in the pockets of the warmongers, and both of them give away your tax dollars and act like it's okay. This is American politics 101. You can participate if you want to, but we 5 seconds from World War III, and one of them is going to be at the helm of the wheel when the missiles start hitting. Prepare yourself, get ready. We already put out stuff that we need to start doing to prepare for World War III. Let's just get ready and always protect your families. Peace and have grace.